All right, I thought I'd do some audio with this recording. We are going to give this photo a false sense of depth of field. I took this photo where everything is sharp throughout the whole picture. However, I want to blur the background. So everything in the front, including the large tree and the cabin and the flowers, will stay sharp, and everything beyond that behind will go blurry. First thing I'm going to do before you start any project is work with the image size. I want this to be a 5x7, so make sure that's 300 here, and let's try the 7 here. Oh, that's too small, so I'll change this to 5. And now it's a 7.5. It's a little bit too big on the, we're going to crop it though. Alright? Alright, one thing I didn't do though is best for reduction. Sorry. We'll do 7. Nope, 5. Okay, and now we'll crop. Doesn't matter, I'll just crop it like that. Yeah, crop it. Hit return. Let's double check the size. Yes, exactly a 5x7. And then always save it. I don't want you to save over top of the original. So we'll go File, Save As, and last name, and your first name, right? Obviously, and this, we're going to call this depth 1. And obviously, it's a Photoshop file. Wherever you want to save. I mean, I'm just popping in the desktop for now. Right, new tool. We're going to duplicate out the layer, drag it on here, 2 copies. One's locked in the background, and then work on this one. And I need to do some levels on this layer. And you know what? I'm just going to go under Image, Adjustments, and Levels. I'm not going to do it as a layer down here. I'm just going to do it in this layer here. Because I have the original layer, so I have the original underneath in case I didn't like my adjustments, but that's fine. And we are going to use a mask. All right? Use the mask. You click that here, and it goes dark, kind of a darker color. And we use a paintbrush, just like when you were masking before, when you were masking in the other projects. I need to zoom in. We're going to mask out all of the background. All right? Paintbrush, I don't know, maybe a harder edge, okay? All right, you're like, well, you're painting red paint on there, Mr. Tatum. No, it's a mask. It'll turn into a selection. Now, I'm just going to do part of this for the demonstration, but I want you to mask around these wood pieces here, right? So work with your size of your brush. Don't be lazy. Just change it. Okay? So all of this, right, is going to be masked. I'll unzoom. I'll do all this up here, I guess. I'll get a nice big brush. Click. Bigger. All right. This is all part, where the hard part to select is down below. So, and again, you're going to have to go in between all the branches. Smaller brush, work with your brush sizes, don't be lazy like me. Alright, I'm being a bit lazy because it's just a demo I'm trying to show you here. Oh, yeah. 12. Too soft, right? It's too much. You're going to have to get it all in there. Now, to exit this, it'll turn into a selection. All right, now the beautiful thing, you can work within this if you want to. Like I could use the lasso and finish this if I wanted to, right? So if I wanted to, you know, add to the selection, I could. Okay? If I wanted to subtract from the selection, I could. Right? So, let's inverse the selection. Okay, and then we're going to edit copy, edit paste. Okay, I'm not done. I want you to do a better selection though. Okay, I've got another piece up here now, just that. We're going to go filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, and we're going to blur that out. I think about 5, maybe 6. Now, one thing I didn't say you should do is that you should save this selection just in case you need to bring it back. And I forgot to mention that. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to select, save selection, and I'm going to go background, or just something that you can remember, BG, background, something. All right. In case I deselect, I can load the selection back in. Yay. What did I call it? BG. All right, so now I'm going to put a mask on here, right here. Okay. Hope this works. I could be wrong. I always mess this part up. Yeah, and I gradient it up like that. So then it kind of goes from less blurry to more blurry. Now when you do this tutorial, you're going to do a selection with the red mask all the way around, in between these little branches here. Alright, so you have a nice selection around the wood pile here and the cabin. Alright, so I hope that gives you a little bit more, but at the end you should have 2 layers, okay? You should have, or 3 layers, the original background, then your blur piece, the level piece, and then the original. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful.